welcome dear Aquarius. This is your reading in the Hinterland's CargoCult Manifesto. We're doing your reading in the Wavespell of Kimi, the World Over Bridger. So 13 days, so here we see 4 times 30 days, 52 days in the White Castle, and here we see the 13 days of Kimi from the 23rd of July until the 4th of August. So we are doing now your reading here right now on the 4th of August. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the truth, so the truth, so well spoken, clarity and everything. Well, yeah, let's just follow up on the storyline what we saw in the other readings. Ace of Swords and Queen of Wands, so looking on advance and everything, advancement. Yeah, Aquarius, it's something for you, of course. Queen of Wands looking on advance, and Ace of Swords, the truth, the clarity. Well, I just did the reading of Capricornus, and Capricornus, yeah, I saw them all the time traveling or eating or smoking while traveling or navigating what actually they have to do, how they do their talk, their ceremony, bringing actually something into public knowledge. Yeah, Capricornus, so the devil, Capricornus, so well, yeah, so we saw them the last month, the last years, traveling, using vehicles, using cars, using airplanes. And after the reading, I did a little bit pause and I went on my devices and I opened Twitter and I saw an article about Elon Musk. The article announced something about the building of an airport near for actually all the companies in that area. For example, SpaceX, boring company and everything. Here the devil here is Capricornus and the sun, so here we're putting the light on the business, the light on the sun. So the airplanes that Capricorn is using, but here we see under the sun, yeah, they talk about some kind of new airplane, and it's quite close to the home base, I would say. I think it was 17 miles, 17. Yeah, it reminds me of another airport. But let's. So yeah, Aquarius, we are back in reading. The camera slipped off, and I'm just realizing that I used this deck for. To start your reading with, but let's take the other now. So yeah, okay, so the 9 of Cups, so the flight control towers. So here we're seeing flight traffic or maneuvers, the 9 of Cups, and here the maneuvers or the balancing out. I mean, probably there are some quite crazy flight instructors, flight control tower owners or users or instructors and everything. So here we see an exchange about these vehicles. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is the transport card, cargo card. Here we see it with the Psychopompus, of course. And we see the King of Swords. So it's not only here about commercial airplanes, but could also be King of Swords commercial space programs. And the King of Cups. So wow, these are engineers. So I'm getting sound engineers, music engineers. Yeah, and no focus here in the business, in the music business, in the airplane business, whatever business Capricorn is here focusing here. The 2 of Coins, the 2 of Sticks. So yeah, maybe of course it's about the movement of instruments of some kind. So let's see here, the King of Swords is actually the warlord also. We have the Empress, so foods, grains, and the traffic of food, the traffic of grains. We saw it in other readings. Children. So the children, and here Page of Pentacles, children. Or dead people. So judgment, dead people, or it could be here, we're talking about repatriëring. Or how to say, it could be drones, Page of Pentacles, or machinery, or liquids for the crops, for the fields here. So spraying the fields with something, with water, or the forests, or fertilizers, or seeds, seed bomb seeds. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, someone is working, or those navigators. Yeah, they're working. Yeah, okay, it works. Something is working. Someone is working on this. It's a change. Someone is working on a change. King of Swords. King of Cups. The Moon, Piscean. We have 2 times Piscean, so this is behind the scenes and everything. And the Strength card. It's quite daring to speak of the King of Swords about space technology, air technologies, advancements. So I'm getting here steampunk. So that might be easier for you to talk or to understand this. Queen of Swords, so the voice, the communication. So I'm getting here voice recognition. And the Fool. Yeah, Fool is always about new technologies. Or voice speech. The Robot here, King of Swords. So I'm picking up back again the story of some time, the reading some time ago. On the Day Out of Time, we talked about the robotic voice. And the interactions with robotics, or interactions with planes, so it could be more voice commands. Yeah, definitely something with speech, voice, or giving messages. Internet. The voice of internet. Or you're a voice on internet. We have the Lovers. What the Lovers? Also, yeah, okay, the Lovers is the Garden of Eden, something quite ideal, the thing what you want. And here we see the Three of Swords, the shift and the change, the Wheel of Fortune, really a shift, an energy shift on the Three of Swords, on depression, on difficulties, on heavy rain. It's like the Three of Swords is always like clouded, dark clouded. Yeah, different than the reading. Kavok, we saw the reading Kavok. And here you see all those clouds. So I'm getting you're making the change, or the shift is made already. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. Two of Cups. One more. Page of Pentagrams. It's like you're meeting people at the right place, right moment. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're a little bit trapped because you're not you're trapped because you're worried about the Five of Coins. But here with meeting these people, I'm getting you really release yourself out of this poverty. Eight of Swords, or poverty is released here because of the right connections. Something poor. I was thinking here, this is plastic, this is pollution and everything, the Empress. And 5 of Swords do we get now? So definitely the Empress is not happy. Like, yeah, all the damage done, 5 of Wands and everything. Yeah, 5 of Cups, someone is here not happy. Or public, that's why you are worried, or someone was worried. We have many cards. Okay, the Speed, 8 of Wands. So I'm getting, I said before, it reminds me of other airports. So it reminded me on a place where, how to say, from out of the place where I live, if you just go straight east all the time, 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 straight, 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 straight. Yeah, I end up with at an airport with where my friends live, and it's actually on one line straight on to the east, and then it's about 26 kilometers more up high. If I really see it on the map, from out of my place where I live to the other place, 26 kilometers more up north. But then the airplane is also between 24 and 27 kilometers from that place. So it's very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I noticed it when I saw it on the map. There was a big world map while I was there, and suddenly I saw, hey, but that line is going straight into my house or something. So the lines, so you can see. I'm thinking here you are because of the traveling and the airplanes, the airports, or those nodes we will call them, Page of Pentacles. I'm getting here your astro chart, Page of Pentacles, but then your travel astro chart, 8 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So you can see the places, how the planets actually are traveling, and depending on how they cross and the lines affects your yeah, how to say, it affects your traveling. This is something important for Capricorns, because I'm picking in on this because Capricorn was all about traveling and the airports and everything. So here I'm seeing you, yeah, getting it to know your chart. Ace of Cups and the Chariots. So your desired way of transport, Ace of Cups and Chariots, Cancerians, water signs. Aquarius, I mean, you are advanced, so you want to use your vehicle of choice to do your traveling, your vehicle or your feet, walking, running, athletes. Yes, it was, I talked about the airport now, because yeah, we're talking about airports close to base camps or work facilities. It reminds me a little bit of when COVID was there, all the people who were traveling to make shoes for and they have to go to their work from, I don't know, China, Italy, and then to all the places to fix those shoes. But the airports were also quite close to yeah, the work vicinity, and yeah, the airplanes left from places where there were yeah, COVID incidents, and so the borders were quite open at that point. But then I'm thinking about the airplane port where I'm speaking of, the country there. So it's how to say, every year there is almost like a big plague from the marmotten, and when this happens, the border control and everything gets fixed, so it's quite easy to manage, and yeah, they know how the routine is, so it was quite easy to do the borders. But then the tourism, yeah, they really are depending on the tourism. So well, why I talk about this is Ace of Cups. So the cups, the games, the wedstrijd, the devotion. So devotees here. Well, it's like all the marathons, the cups, football, and you know the medallions and everything. I'm talking about the airport because on the place what I'm mentioning, I'm doing I'm working on a marathon. So it's a marathon. So if you are into sports and you want to join, the marathon is quite close to the airport. So it depends how you want to travel. What we just discussed it. So maybe you don't want to use any machines to travel because you're disgusted of it. You want to just use your feet, your horse, maybe, or whatever it is, your bike or your. Okay, so maybe you want to use liquids or no liquids for your car, your chariot. So the marathon, and then is the question like, okay, from the main capital, you can travel to smaller airplanes. Yeah, I'm just full with this story because I just did a Capricornus reading and they were traveling. So yeah, the marathon, the hike in a way. So if you're up to this, yeah, I will keep you updated because with COVID regulation, there was, yeah, nothing happens for now to do the marathon. So there is, I think it's an 11-hour flight from out of Berlin straight to the capital of the Mongolia, so UB, Ulaanbaatar, the Red Hero. And from there out, there are smaller airplanes, and you can take also animals on the airplanes if it's needed. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not sure if it's for the touristic flights, but either way, those pilots, they land you safely in the condition that the weather is, or in the conditions that the airfield is, and then you can start running for those who like to do sports. I'm mentioning this because sports came out in the reading suddenly. I was totally not prepared for this. That sports would came up in the reading, so sport, dancing, African dancing. I'm getting back the African dancing girl in Brussels, but okay, whatever it is, dancing in the car, dancing in the plane. I'm not sure if that's allowed, but listening to music in the plane, you're starting to look like Capricornus. But yeah. So the medaille, so this is an invitation. I will keep you updated. And then I think it's nice because there were some people who are interested in joining. So we chartered an airplane, and then we will see how many of the passengers, extra passengers, want to join for the marathon or for the side events. So the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I was assigned to make the cup, to make the medaille for this project. And so, but this was all a little intermezzo. But for the Aquarius, so it's something to look forward. Aquarius, you always look into the future. Your brand. Here you see Excalibur. So the cup, the sword of Excalibur, putting the sword out of the stone. This is a little bit how I feel you are feeling. It's like, okay, yes, this was something from out of the past that comes back in the future. What we saw in the other readings, I could not imagine this would be about sport events and the Black Prince, so Saudi Arabia, and so the big industries, Capricornus and everything, airplanes, because they travel a lot lately, it seems. Why is Capricornus traveling so much? I mean, Capricornus, you're from... Yeah, you understand. I mean, you're the devil. You're from the realm of yeah. I mean, you are doing special things, Capricornus. If you come out of your shell to do this, yeah. So Capricornus then. And let's take one more position. Aquarius, Reader of Sticks. So here the message of Excalibur, the stone out of the sword, the sword out of the stone. That's it. So the stone out of the sword out of the stone, the swords. Well, yeah, it's iron melting here, so big industry, so mines and everything. I saw mines. This is the second time this wave spell I see the mines or the yours in this position. So also the desert of Saudi Arabia, the desert in Mongolia and everything. Ace of Swords messages. So very interesting. And here Ace of Cups, Manneke piece, of course. Okay, so we have Manneke piece and Janneke piece. You know, Manneke piece and Janneke piece. So we don't forget here Janneke, Joan, Janneke piece. Here, Ace of Cups. So pissing in the cup. So yeah, or where I mean this yeah, the toilet here, maybe you're on your phone and in the toilet here, chup chup, and yep. Okay, or you have a miscarriage, or you have your esprong. Esprong, here you see the white dove with the cross. Yeah, so you're very, very, very fertile, male, female. Okay, so let's do one more round. So I suggested the book That's in Rome and the video of That's in Rome, the music of Wildest Dreams. And then the Hermit, Virgo, is really working with their dreams. And we have the Queen of Swords. We saw the Queen of Swords was giving away tickets. And here we see the Six of coins. Okay, so what's the price for a ticket for the airplane or whatever mystery it is? Because here we see the Seven of Cups. So yeah, all the things, the side events included. I'm not sure. Queen of Swords, to be direct about this right now, Ace of Cups, so the cup is overflowing. And you know with what? With peace. Yeah, you were thinking oil and gasoline, probably it's overflowing. Yeah, maybe with urine, with piss. Yeah, not everyone likes this piss or to talk about shit or piss, but yeah, we have to do it. It is all about fertility, so fertility for the lands. And also here we see the Chariot, so the Cancerians, Ace of Cups, the water signs, so the vehicle who picks up the liquid. So in the Middle Ages it was a very precious element, the piss, the urine. So the collectors here, the Chariot, they collect the urine, so the blue, we see many blue, the blue Mondays from the painters. So the blue painters, they collected piss, urine, and not just any piss. We see here any piss. No, it was special piss. It could be from the drunk young man who made beautiful music, or it could be from the children, it could be from the females while they're menstruating, for example, here. So yeah, the piece was actually the blue gold, because yeah, before the big handelsroutes, the routes were from out of the east on the Silk Roads. You know the color blue. Well, yeah, it's from the plant indigo. So it was a very important product, indigo. But right before Ten of Swords, the blue painters get access to the new plants, to the indigo. They had also the piece collectors. I mean, piece is not new because indigo came. Piece is old, it's new, it's always been there, and it's been used also for the blue variant, so the Europese variant of the blue. The plant Wede, so Isatis is like a white fox also, so the snow fox. So we're back again here in the airport, so there are many of those foxes around. And yeah, then yeah, I can come into detail about these blue painters, the Blue Mondays, but I'm not sure if I have to do it. We can talk about this later, maybe. Well, okay, I picked up the other deck. I will play this, but let's mention here the Lovers. So I'm talking here about these grote big handelsroutes. free economy and everything, the lovers, now or then, or comparison in history. So I'm just picking up what I read in the cards. You're probably the specialist Aquarius. You have a much more yeah, clarity. Ace of Swords is your brightness. Okay, so we have 10 of Cups. Okay, making people and families happy. And then the Ghost, so it's like, what are the strings attached? Six of sticks reversed, and the Hermit, the Ghost. And here the message. Okay, I'm getting this is music or sound generation, generating sounds, or it is something in the sounds. I'm getting like the music they use on perrons and everything. Oh, it's nice. One of my cats came home. Oh, but it's one of my wild cats. Actually, they're not wild, but they travel many years and then they come back. And one of those arrived just now. So first she lived many years at the house, and then they start moving in a group, and sometimes they come home when I have to do something. So puss, yeah, they will hear my voice, they know I'm here. I mean, so that's very nice. So I a little bit lost the curve here, but I'm quite excited now. So, but to say hello, but they're, yeah, she's already hiding. So, actually, she's not hiding. She just don't care. She looks quite good. She was looking good. My other cat left to die, probably. Two of coins, two of cups, so coming together back again. Something probably like this happens. Like the cat arrived and I just saw a white butterfly move around me. So I'm getting the change of the white castle, the 52 days, the 52 years, the 52,000 years here in time. So here mixing up the cups, so mixing up the ingredients, so the urine and the ingredients of how to process indigo, but also how to process the native yeah, European color blue. We saw the blue hearts in the reading of Libra. So we have an American Virgin, European Virgin, so many blue hearts, blue colors. So I'm getting, yeah, Izati is the white polar bear, fox, and then the yeah, Isatis tinctoria, so the plants, tinctoria plants who are coloring. I really don't understand why there are so many artificial colors in the textile industry, in the Cape, yeah, the Cape here, the Hermit. There are so many plants with tannins that can be used just to make nuances in everything, and yeah, but okay. This was the last card from this deck. Let's do one more round, Aquarius. The key cards. Oh, you know what the magician just did? It flipped double, so it's back in the deck. Yeah, it's like a flying machine that flew all the way around, upside down and everything. The Fool, so new things, new adventures. So the airplanes that's, or the pilots, I mean, yeah, we saw Valentig in the airplane, and then, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, when a pilot, it's not about the pilot, it's about balance. So the organs who are involved here in balance, and impressions of on or organ while traveling. Yeah, it's so difficult to explain. The Fool is most of the time difficult and new, but you know more about this. The Fool is your card, Uranus. So I just will keep reading on. There are some things I might just cannot say them all, or yeah, they need some time to how to say, Reader of Cups, the words to sink in. The Lovers, yeah, again the Lovers. So this is what you want to create. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, so it's tangible news. That's always good. Queen of Swords, so tangible, something like knowing or hearing you have a parking spot. I mean, it's not yet there, but you know, there is a parking or there is a spot. Ace of Pentacles, so really like, yeah, be there and done that, something like this here. So some advice, Aquarius. Oh, there was this card jumped in. Let's see what we have. We have Holy Sinner, same as, was it Capricorn? Holy Sexuality, also. Is it? I really shuffled when I put these cards away. I don't never. I have a system to put them away. So, and I shuffled now, and they're coming back together out. Great. And Little Children, but it's exactly the same in another volgorde, in another dimension. But I place them here, here, and here, and now I shuffled sometimes, and they're all out again. It reminds me of Virgo. I started the reading of Virgo with lions. Yeah, it's difficult to explain, but it's the lion and the Libra reading, and then came Virgo, and Virgo get a mix of exactly the both readings, as for first cards, not a story. I just want to mention this because I think for me it's important, but I'm not sure if you are interested to know all these things. But yeah, Three of Air. Let's see. This is not your card. I mean, we have out the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Fire, was it in your reading? We talked about vault or something is in the vault and comes out. You see here someone sitting here in this. Yeah, camera slipped off. So yeah, let's see what we have more. The Five of Wands. Four of Cups. Yeah, okay, definitely I'm seeing Five of Wands. People here out in the corn. Four of Cups. So Children in the Corn, the movie. They are, where are they? Like the children in the corn. And we will give you now Romance Angel. Yeah, I said to Virgo. Yeah, sorry if my layout is not so perfect, but I can make it much more beautiful if you want, so you can see more of what's going on. So excuse me, Aquarius, but I said to Virgo, so yeah, this can happen. I just want to do the readings, and I know this is nicer, so let's work with this. So the Wheel of Fortune, little change, coloring the lines. There is one card flipped, but let's do it like this. Stay optimistic about your life, your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Look at this. This person is honoring the statue, so manneke-pis or another statue. Sport, athletics, the garlands. So the yeah, not only yeah, indigo. I'm thinking here about eucalyptus and laurier. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, so the mindfulness in the sport activities. And the connection with yeah, interplanetary or interplanetary beings, so the deities or the demigods. Very important here. Look at this wheel. So someone is in the wheel, someone... I'm getting this herb is like moederkruid, mother herb. It's against head ashes. Well, so here I'm seeing this female giving this, and she's wearing a collar. This collar is yeah, I will not dive into the color. I will not dive into the card anymore. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So let's see through the looking glass. What do we have? We have out the 10 of Swords. So some kind of ending, a finish line maybe. And the Joker. I mean the Jack of coins, the Joker of coins. This is like the person it's like a sportsman or a competition player, like working on his physique, coins, participating in events, maybe being honored, but I mean, I see from this statue there's a part missing, an arm fell off or something. And I mean, it's the end is a finish. So it's like at the end when this person finish, it's like I want them. If yeah, I'm doing the reading, so I can only speak about what I see here. I'm getting here with the Two of Swords, consciousness. There is more conscious awareness, the mindfulness needed. That it's not all about the finish or the change or the recognition or the cup here. The crown. Because here I'm seeing the statue with for example, missing one arm. So I want this page of coins arrive well and fully equipped at the gates or at the finish, not as a 10 of Swords. No, they have to survive themselves and the consciousness, connect the conscious connection to their quest or to the general quest. In a way, it's a bit connected with training, but it's not really about training. This, I think. Yeah, it's connected, but yeah. Tiger Lily. Oh, I'm thinking of let me first read the card. Tiger Lily, security. Choose the safe harbor for now. Tiger Lily, what was the name? It was a golf player. Very famous one. I wrote it down. I'm not sure. I'm not so much into golf. Did I write it down? Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods. I was when I was searching, I encountered Tiger Woods. So here Tiger Lily, security. So this was about the teams. It's in football, in golf, or whatever team that there is offered. Yeah, for example, do you want to come to contribute with your yeah, your sports, with your prestige, with your advancement, with your knowledge, whatever it is. And then, like, do you want to come? So we pay this, or our prices are bigger, or our we pay you more, or if you do this, or if you even consider of doing this, and blah blah. Tiger Lily here, I mean, and wisteria, long of a T. I still cannot speak the word well, but okay. Plan for and take the dedicated path. So Tiger Lily, Tiger Woods, I think it was about $800 million dollar. And then, yeah, so what's now? I mean, for me it's very complicated, all those clubs. I mean, it's not a disco party. I mean, we are the neon, we are the light, we are the, how called, the disco ball, but it's not the disco party. I mean, so the disco ball, many reflections here, so many. That's always nice if you see so many reflections, so many sides of the story, of viewpoints combining to one ball. The ball. Do you remember the other reading where he talked about the fireball, the football on fire, and that those youngsters playing the football on fire in a safe spot, in a place that the football will not damage nothing, and it's very hard to play with a burning football, but also that they are free, that no one is surprised, like, hey, those youngsters are playing with a fire. No, they're playing with a fire football. And to shape the surroundings so they can play with their burning football. With tears, with no tears, the game goes on. I mean, so I'm thinking here on Sagittarius. I did not do Sagittarius because Sagittarius would try to maybe, I'm not sure how Sagittarius will interpret my words, but I'm feeling like they interpret it as the act must go on, or the show must go on. No. I mean, Sagittarius, let's play some cards. So yeah, I will do live readings at the end of August at the festival. So all Sagittarius who missed some readings online, come there and we do it in person. I saw here the Pioon Health cards. Focus on all parts to make the whole. So focus on all parts to make the whole. The disco ball, the mirrors, the burning football, the burning. So Burning Man, Pick Up Pop, Tomorrowland. So Massa Dancings, I think different. Tree of Life, True of Wisdom, and making good choices in life. So I'm thinking here back about the dancing and everything. And the children in the corn. So I'm thinking of Koni. So the children in the forest, the children in the woods, and the dances, the communication with them. Through art, through dance, through life. The Tree of Life. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. Yeah, like when those children were in the corn, or are in the corn, in the forest. But here, air, I'm talking about an event where there were like many flyers and photos, texts, like yeah, the papers just were sent out of the airplane. It was like, hey, papers out of the airplane, just land where you want, here, hotspot. So those people, those children who wanted to, who wanted to make a choice in seeing what was beyond the being in the corn, that they saw on the flyers that there were other children who left the place and were safe, because we're talked here about safety, who are feeling nice. So if they feel nice, they stay where they are. But if they want to feel that being in the corn, you can be in the corn, of course. How to explain this to you? This is all about free will. I mean, the people can choose. We will see it in 2 wave spells. Then starts the wave spell of free will, the human. So from the skywalker, the space traveler, to the free human. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Very interesting. Well, yeah, we did not use this deck in the other readings, but for your reading I will do it. So I did do some readings for Connie. I mean, the readings were quite impressive at this point. So let's see, we take this one. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So yeah, it's not a King of Swords. The King of Swords can be criminal, butcher. The Queen of Swords also, but it's different. I mean, we're looking on all sides of the mirror now. So the disco, Queen of Swords. So frisbee to play. Yeah, I mean the end of play, 10 of Swords. So I mean children in the air. I mean children air. I mean the play of children, the laughter of children. The Queen of Swords will not laugh. Queen of Swords don't laugh. I mean, she's for real. So, 10 of Swords. Yeah. Right underneath the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fucking hilarious. She laughs with everything. So, yeah. I'm thinking also about the Lion King. So, a laugh in the face of danger or something like this. The Simba boy set. And then they were at the graveyard of the elephants, and the hyenas were there. So yeah, it was not so safe for them to play there. So let's play one more on this. Let's play one more. I mean, the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yeah, these are persons involved here in big business, in Capricornus, in carrières. So messengers of carrière. So it can be more people here into the sports or the airplane or into their own unique gifts. It's like more people are showing their own unique gifts. It's like, okay, we did not love, but we will with our unique gifts. So very interesting. Yeah, you are so unique. You are Aquarius. You are one of the most unique ones. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Nine of Pentacles. So it's your job. It's your job here. It's like your spirit or your soul finds the talent. The spirit. So yeah, I'm happy to see this spirit card. A lot of air elements in this pull. So I would say pull up, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye. And thank you for joining the Hinterland CargoCult Manifesto.